Hello.
from a rather long holiday break. Hope everything went well for everyone that watches and stuff.
But especially future me.
Yeah, especially future you guys.
Yeah.
Who will be listening in the future.
So, okay. I'm not gonna do a full recap, but I'll do a recap of last time. Sorry, my door opened. The last time we saw everybody, you guys had decided to help out Eli and the Gavolds with a demon infestation of sorts. You approached a small cavern area, a small clearing in front of a cavern, and helped eradicate a few spiders, and not too big of a deal. And then a giant mama spider came out. It ate Ren and proceeded. It vored Ren.
Oh my god.
And then it proceeded to retreat into the cavern, where the party gave pursuit. After breaking through the spider, they quickly learned that it was, in fact, a giant worm demon, as opposed to a spider. It had taken up residence inside of this spider shell. They fought it. They won, as they do. And
that might have been up there in like one of our most disturbing fights.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ren got out.
Ren did get out barely. Ren almost got bored to death.
It's time.
Yeah, it's
It
time.
would have been awesome.
It's what she wanted.
God.
I tried. I really tried.
Jesus.
You guys, you were having none of it though.
We care too much.
Yeah, how dare you?
Nenia actually tried to hurt something.
Yeah, Nenia set its little face on fire for a second there. It was good.
Their best.
You guys then witnessed the portal that was still open, a minor version of the gate spell that had yet to dispel itself. Nenia, you were able to pull off a piece of fabric of, wow. Words.
Yeah.
Divine energy. Sorry. And turn it into a needle and thread, essentially, and was able to stitch the wound on the world closed. Meanwhile, Nenia and Ren, or not Nenia, Laffy and Ren had hacked off the head of this worm and went to go present it to Eli as a token of...
Bran was there too.
Yeah, Bran was also very tired.
Oh. He was.
Yes, and you guys presented it as a trophy and as a token of you suck, we're great. And he ran back with his trophy, and you have allowed him to gain the prestige associated with such a thing. You then all decided to retire for the night and reflect upon the events of the day. You all quickly went to bed to the magical, mystic little screams of Polka Dot echoing through the hallways. The lullaby, as it's come to be felt by all of you, I'm sure. Upon waking, you all found yourselves a little bit different than before. Individually, you couldn't quite tell what had changed, but as you went downstairs, you noticed that in lieu of other people, you were seeing dogs. Various shapes and sizes. And you all got very excited and ran up to those dogs, and not too swiftly, actually. It took about a minute for you to figure out that these dogs were each other. And you then saw your best friend Saint approach and tell you that he needs your help to save Saintsmas. And that's where we're picking up. You guys are within the mansion still. In fact,
I thought we left.
you are right in front of it, or right in front of the entry exit. You're not quite outside yet.
Okay.
You're all gathered up and wagging tails furiously.
Okay, but is Vathan a dog?
Make a perception check. You
my God.
don't see Vathan immediately.
Oh
So,
no.
Make a perception check.
12.
You have no idea.
Wow.
Even your familiar sense is... Well, you don't have it. You actually notice that you don't feel your kind of intrinsic bond with Vathan.
Oh no. Does Miss still have tentacles on her arm?
No.
Oh shit.
So you're all standing there, tails wagging furiously. Bran, you had in fact stalked off actually in your sheer exhaustion and just kind of
Bran had
ugh.
enough of this shit.
So Bran having stalked off, Saint looks down at you all. He is larger than all of you guys. And this is kind of the first time you all realize just how big a boy Saint really is.
Laffy knows.
Yeah.
It's still the scale's wildly different still. So yeah, he's sitting there looking at you guys, and in his booming, imperious voice is, "Will you help me?"
What? Mista's doing that dog thing where like trying to look around at everything at once. It's not
Bran-
really working.
Bran is currently in the background, pacing back and forth.
Ren is
Like-
Ren has sat down and is doing the ears perked head tilt thing back and forth as she looks at Saint.
Laffy is chasing her own tail because she's trying to confirm that she's a dog, but she can't quite get a good look at it.
Nania is attempting to step on linoleum for the first time. Just pitter patter, doesn't know what to do about this.
Okay. So
Everyone's a mess.
yeah, you're all kind of just total wrecks of animals right now. Except Bran, who somehow maintained some sense of dignity.
Well, he's kind of just pacing back and forth. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on right now.
It's still the most dignified thing.
Mista's having too many thoughts for her doggy brain right now, and it's getting confusing. Like she's like, "Where's Vathan? Where's the tentacles? What's happening? Is that Laffy? What's going on? Did Saint just talk?" Like, she's freaking out.
He looks over all you again, and I'm sure that you have questions for me.
Yes.
And yeah, your voice comes out when you speak.
Oh wow, I can speak. What is going on?
I've turned you into the shape that I require for you to help me appropriately.
Oh. New bodies then. Okay, that explains some things, I guess. Is that everybody else?
We
Oh,
don't have
yes.
thumbs.
Oh, hi Luffy.
Where we're going, you don't need thumbs.
I find that difficult to
Oh, how am I gonna write anything down? Do we even
Couldn't you have asked
second.
first?
Unfortunately, I only learned of this now, and it is a matter of utmost importance. Besides, you all would have said yes anyway.
Mist is now looking at herself like, wait, do I still have... Am I, like, full of robes? Where are my books? Where's the everything?
Bran just kind of sits and does one of those, dog sighs.
Ren is
They're all
staring
naked.
down at her paws I'm pretty sure thumbs are more important. She's lifting up her paws.
Listen, I guess there is no time for discourse. Say, you're my best friend. So yes, I will be helping you.
His tail wags.
I'm going to help too as soon as I figure out what everything is. Where's Vathan? Is Vathan here?
At that, you hear an angry, caw, and you look up in the rafters, and there he is, perched, looking confused.
I hope he's all puffed up.
He's not, in fact. He's both confused but not, like, angry about this. Just like, what's going on?
Oh no, Ed. Mist just looks up and is like, "Hi, Vathan! I found you, sort of." Can you talk? Since we can talk and Saint can talk, can you talk now? Close enough.
Oh my.
Everything smells weird.
Yes. Everything does smell quite weird. Especially this home. But you get used to it. Thankfully, you won't have time to get used to it unless you enjoy this form. But for now, we must visit a village to the north. The far north of the continent.
Oh.
Are we walking?
Of course not. I have a method
That's
for us
good.
to get there swiftly. But only if you all agree to come.
I want to go.
Well, the faster we get this over with, the faster we can not be dogs anymore, so let's go.
I want to get out of this
you're
whole
best.
place. I mean, not the mansion, but the place around the mansion's really bad.
You all take the moment to actually take each other in now that you have a general idea of who is who, thanks to the voices. And you guys do see Mist, in place of her usual robes, has this long, majestic coat of dark black fur or hair that covers her very nicely, and a long, majestic face. Ren is over there with this kind of gray, splotchy fur, looking well groomed, but in that, like, you know, this is a dog that hasn't visited the groomer recently, but will. Bran is this tall, elegant, golden dog hound with large, triangular ears just poking up. Laffy is a German Shepherd. But she's small for one. She's a little bit runty.
She's like one of those German shepherds crossed with pompadours. God, what's the word?
Pomeranian.
Pomeranian. I'm sorry, I'm running on like not much sleep.
But yeah, she's kind of a small German Shepherd. With
I
the
can't believe you made Ren a blue healer.
I mean, it's pretty fitting.
Shut up.
Yeah, she's got your typical kind of black and tan coat. Nenny is over there, this very adorable, kind of the sort of dog that is the essence of cute, as far as the DM is concerned. Big, wide, wondering eyes, kind of shaggier pelt, but still on the nicer side, with a white and golden pattern to her.
Wait, is she a golden labradoodle?
No, she's an Australian Shepherd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bran is a Pharaoh Hound, Ren is a Blue Healer, Laffy is a German Shepherd, Mist is a Borzoi, and Nenia is a Australian Shepherd. In case everyone was wondering. So, with I believe everyone has consented at this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Begrudgingly.
Vathan, get down here. You're coming too. I know you might not want to, but you're doing it.
Vathan puffs up and shuffles back and forth a few times, and then hops down and glides down and tries to perch on you, Mist, but his claws almost get tangled in your pelt, and he starts sliding around, and it doesn't feel great for you either.
Yeah, it's like, that's weird.
So Vathan lands on the ground next to you and looks very undignified. So, Saint just says, please, everybody, step outside with me. And he pops out of the mansion into the grassy field that you all open the mansion in. And you all...
Good thing the door's open.
Yes. You all step out after him. And he turns to regard you, and we are going to the town of Havelnook, in the northern reaches of the Ardoran Mountains. I will explain what we are going to do on the way there. With that...
This, shuffles around like she wants to write this down, but she can't, and she just kind of whines. She's like, Nathan, remember that.
Faith and cause. Saint lets out a loud boof, at which point you guys all feel your paws in particular get very light. And he just says, come with me, and he starts running. Full tilt. And one by one, you guys all start to join him. And as you run, you start to lift off into the sky. And about 2-3 minutes later, you're all running through the sky as dogs. As if the sky is your field, and you are frolicking through it. You are all sprinting across the sky, moving at an incredible speed, just across the continent. Pull up mappy map.
Miss is really excited about this.
So yeah, you guys are running through the sky. The world beneath you is flashing past at an incredible speed. And as you're running, excuse me, Saint looks back to you and says, Havelnook is a small village that has been celebrating a particular holiday the last year. I don't know where they learned it, but it is a good holiday. It is one where the focus is on giving to one another instead of taking. It is a small village that is highly isolated. Lately, for this holiday, there has been strife, and it falls on us to solve this strife, to make everything nice once more for the people of Havelnook. And as you're going, I suggest everyone turn down your volume a little bit for a second.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
I've had mine muted the whole time.
That's good. There we go. This song is just straight up labeled, What Am I Doing With My Life?
Oh my god.
You guys slowly,
No.
as you're running, the landscape beneath you grows snowy and forested, but you are passing over mountains, heading up to the north where the river that flows down from the Ardoran Mountains touches the sea. And beneath you, you see a small village begin to loom. It is perpetually kind of dusk in this region. You're heading down into a valleyway far to the north, where on either side of this village there are the mountain ranges of the Ardoran Mountains. And that's enough of the barking.
Are you sure? Maybe just to know their name.
No, it was mostly just gag. You guys are descending to this area. Again, it is basically a valley tucked in near a river. You see a densely packed village full of individuals that are milling about. It's kind of twilight outside. The sun is beginning to set, just thanks to the shorter days. And you've traveled quite far on the continent in a very short amount of time, but have basically passed through like 2 time zones. And Saint lowers his body down and begins to run towards the snow beneath him. And you all follow, and you hit the snow with a kind of skid.
I feel like there might be varying, degrees of success. in
Yeah,
this
actually, you know what?
endeavor.
Give me an athletics check from everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Using your dog stats.
Yeah.
Shit. Hang on, I gotta
Holy
check
shit,
it.
that's a lot better than I expected.
Oh damn.
Double digits, man.
How do you roll straight from your
my
character
God.
sheet?
We
Just
can
click
on
roll
the
stat.
As our dog?
Yeah. Click on, open up your dog sheet and roll as your dog.
No, I mean like you can
Oh,
roll
yeah.
as, and there's like my username, Laffy,
Oh, yeah.
Donkiot.
Yup.
Oh, where is that?
At the very
It's
bottom
over
of the
at the
chat
bottom.
bucket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, so you two you three re-roll.
I just
Okay.
noticed.
What?
Oh, all of us are re-rolling.
I have to reroll?
As your dogs, yeah, you got different stats.
Damn.
I know I did reroll with my.
No,
I
you
just
did
didn't
it.
roll with it in the chat box.
Yeah, that's same for me
Oh,
too.
okay.
I get.
No, that's fine.
Oh, God, natural
Um,
ability.
Oh my god.
So you guys all actually make the landing really elegantly. Surprisingly enough, throughout the run, you have all gotten accustomed to your four legs to a degree, and there's a small skidding across the snow, but not nearly as bad as it could have been. Each of you touches down, and you're panting despite the cold air. And Saint looks at you, and I needed you to be dogs so as not to raise suspicion.
Oh.
Because it's so insular?
Precisely. This is a
Ah.
village that does not see outsiders. And if they do, it is once or twice a year, perhaps. They are a 5 days hard ride from any other civilization. But these are a good people. We come to help them.
Alright.
And he turns and starts padding into the village. He's kind of typical saintiness coming back to him as he walks. You notice that when he was addressing you guys, there was a sort of commanding nature about him. But his doofy dogness returns as he starts padding into town. And you guys all follow down this path that has fences built up around it. You see on either side of you that there are farms, croplands that have been kind of prepared for the winter state of this area. And as you head into the village a little bit, you notice that occasionally there are evergreen trees growing here and there around the village, and occasionally you see a few that have decorations on them, little bits of colored string across the boughs, little baubles hung from each branch. And Saint looks back to you and gives kind of the equivalent of a dog shrug.
Missed the smelling everything.
Okay.
Yeah, Bran has had his like nose to the ground the whole time, and he doesn't know why, but he just can't help it.
Okay. I need you
Just
both to make
stupidly curious
make
about
investigation checks, you two.
it. Nope.
You guys
Too
are
much shit,
you're
man.
trying. You don't know what you're looking for, but goddamn it, you can't find it.
Like, where is
You're
it
just-
though?
You are assailed by scents that you've never smelled before. They're indescribable, and there are so many of them.
Ren is
finds a-
rolling in something off in the corner.
Okay.
Bran finds a stick. Bran finds a stick buried under the snow and like digs it up with his nose and is now carrying the stick.
Okay, Bran's got a stick. Ren, you are rolling in something. It is highly unidentifiable.
Alright.
Miss is just looking for anything. She doesn't know what she's looking for, but she's looking for it and she wants it.
Once she has sufficiently covered herself in whatever it is, she gets up and pads over to the group.
Okay. You are also you're pretty wet, kind of covered in snow. It's
Some dirt,
nice.
but that's not different.
Yeah. Laffy, your behavior is much the same as it normally is.
Miss smells red. It's like, what the heck is that?
Yep. Bran like
Alright,
catches a
smells
whiff
good.
of like Ren, and his like nose wrinkles up, and he just kind of pads away from Ren.
He has
You
no
nasty.
Saint looks back to you guys and having fun.
No, I hate this.
Everything's so weird. I like it. It's different.
I feel about the same.
Bran, where'd you find that stick?
I don't know, but I can't put it down.
Want me to help you?
Ren takes one end.
Yeah, Miss
Like he
tries to
speaks
get
up.
the stick from
Bran starts like pulling this thing.
Okay. You guys, the three of you are tugging at the stick all at once. It is
Fluffy
certainly
starts barking
okay. In the background, Laffy's barking. It's quite a
at
sight.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, despite being able to talk, barking also comes very naturally to you. Nenny, what are you up to as a dog?
Oh god, confused and like probably pattering between those three and Saint. And like, there's stuff to do, but I'm a dog and dog. Just alarmed.
Ethan is perched on a fence watching all this.
Yeah. Saint just says, good cover.
Bran getting his fucking
Okay.
stick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh
Everyone,
my god.
everyone, if you're fighting for the stick, make a strength roll.
Nice. Mist has got
Damn
this.
straight.
Damn.
Yes!
Okay. Mist, you're tugging on it, and the other two just together tug very roughly against you, and you let go quickly, and you're like, oh shit. Bran and Ren, you guys have this pitched battle against one another. You're snarling at each other, kicking up snow, tugging each other back and forth, until finally, Ren, you wrench your head to one side roughly, and Bran, it's just a little too much for you, and Ren, you now have the stick.
Ren takes off.
Okay. Ren just books it. Snow kicked up.
Sprints after.
Alright. Bran and Ren go sprinting off.
Mist is gonna try to find another stick, but then they start running and she just has to follow them.
Okay. Mist
Yeah,
takes
so-
off.
But she has to follow
Fluffy's.
them.
Actually, Luffy goes to run after them, and then she remembers that they had something to do. And she looks back at Saint, like, oh.
Nope, this is good cover. Establish your dogginess.
Ren turns around, deeks around Bran, and runs back the other way.
Okay.
And just
Like-
continues trying to chase her down.
Yeah,
Okay.
Miss skids and chases after Ren.
Okay, yeah, you guys are just doing dog laps. Bran and Ren, I need you to
Yeah.
make... What would this be?
Athletics.
Yeah, why not? Athletics from both of you
Okay.
guys.
Luffy's
Actually-
gonna lie in wait and try to tackle the winner.
Okay. Yeah, Bran, you start to slow down. You're not used to this gangly dog form. It's having four legs is tough, man. You slow down eventually, panting heavily, and Ren, you just go sprinting back, and Luffy, make an acrobatics check, and Ren, you make an acrobatics check as well to contest it. Damn.
Red's on this shit.
Man, you're,
Red's in werewolf.
Best
Oh
dog.
my-
Yeah, I mean, you guys gotta remember, Ren is with a werewolf, so, you
Yes.
Yeah.
this is like a dream of hers.
Oh my god.
know, where, if only
She's practiced for this moment.
if only Julian could see her now.
She's got this. Remember that time that she was like in human form, but still thinking? Yeah. Anyway, we don't talk about that.
Okay, so Laffy, you lunge at Ren, and Ren, you jump over Laffy. and comes skidding around, and you twist and turn to face everybody with a stick in your mouth, tail high.
Yeah.
Mist
and
is gonna
just,
try and
wagging and
tackle
just
Ren.
yeah. Alright.
Okay,
Mist has been chasing after
Mist,
the whole time.
you do athletics, Ren acrobatics again.
Athletics!
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
It's perfect. So close.
Mist, you come out of nowhere and you dive through the air, turning into a dog torpedo thanks to your long, thin shape, and your fur just ruffles in the air behind you. And Ren, you very nimbly step to the side, and Mist, you hit the snow and just skid through it with your legs tucked under you, rolling through it.
She like rolls all over and barks a bit, but she's probably cracking up. Really.
Ren wags her
And then
tail.
shakes herself off and is like, "I want a stick."
There are many sticks inside of the village.
Ooh. All right, we were going there, weren't we?
Eventually,
Yeah.
yes.
Is that what we were doing? I don't know why I'm doing any of this, and I hate it.
You should just learn to have fun with it.
Bren just, like, stares at her.
This isn't the worst things that we've done. We just watched Ren get eaten by a spider. Remember that time we killed a kid inadvertently? This is great.
Yeah, this is weird. Do you smell all those things? I don't even know what they are.
Well, we can investigate as we go. And he turns and starts heading back into the village, a bit deeper in. At this point, people have gone inside. A few children were watching you guys and looking on gleefully, but their parents have since called them in, and everyone's heading inside. As you walk through the narrow streets of this dense but still rather small village, they have definitely built their houses close together. There are flickering lights on inside of most of these buildings. The sound of warm family conversation, general getting alongness, but you notice that it's definitely families sequestered away inside of their homes. And you continue down, looking about you. Saint himself is looking to see if he can spot anything that's clearly out of the norm. You continue padding along, stopping to sniff things on occasion. You catch a whiff of a baker, a blacksmith. The blacksmith has this very distinct, metallic, tangy, but also acrid smell to it. It's not super pleasant to you as dogs, unless you're into that. I don't know. The baker almost distracts you, Mist, and you almost start heading off towards it.
Yeah.
Before Vathan flies over and gives you a little peck.
Oh, right. Good job.
Ren's still carrying around the stick.
Okay.
There's
Bren
another
is occasionally eyeing the stick, waiting for his moment to take it.
Mist has tried to pick up other things along the way. I don't know what would be laying around, but she wants to pick something up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Nenya.
It's just kind of walking as tall as she can in the snow. How high is the snow in this town?
It's not super high. It's probably about a foot deep.
Oh,
It's not super great for you all to walk in. But you're all able to, walk around in it without too much. Actually, no, it's about 6 inches.
Ren?
Never mind.
Ren
Every
just
so
follows
often-
it like the trail that Saint is making.
Yeah,
Lies.
yeah. Saint's significantly larger, so he's basically acting as a snowplow.
Every so often, Luffy just lowers her head and opens her mouth and shovels snow right into her fucking gullet.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah, what's laying around, man?
make an investigation check.
Oh my god. Here we go. Damn. He
Damn.
wants that thing, man.
Okay, yeah, you're going and you're smelling and something catches your attention. You're not sure what it is, and you walk over to a small alleyway and you start digging and digging, and snow's kicking up behind you, and you find a long metallic rod that you look
Oh
at
my
kind of
God.
gleefully and scoop it into your mouth and carry it off proudly.
Perfect. We know
Ren
the last
points
time
out-
she got one of those.
Ren points out dubiously that her tongue is probably gonna stick to it.
Yeah.
Alright, but is it magic? What do I have to roll to figure out?
Arcana.
Oh, my stats are so good with that as a dog.
Hey.
It's really cold, so maybe it's like a wand of like cold. And Mist, yeah, your tongue sticks to it for a little bit.
That's fine. She has it. That's what's important.
Okay. Eventually, as in like, 15, 30 seconds, it warms up enough in your mouth that it's no longer super unpleasant, except for the fact that it's like metal on teeth.
Yeah. Look, I got it.
Good job.
I'm keeping this.
Bran looks wholly uninterested in it.
And Miss doesn't care. She's super proud, and Vathan probably perches on one end of it.
Yeah, Vathan perches on it, and it tilts you for a second, because it is some additional weight, and you're not super, strong in the
Yeah.
neck. But you get used to it. And you guys continue walking around, looking, and occasionally sticking down to sniff your noses, or shovel snow into your mouth, or look wholly unsatisfied, or look confused. You pop out of this little, what you guess is probably a neighborhood of some sort, or like where people live as opposed to work and such. And you pop out into the beginnings of like a town square where you do see more of these evergreen trees decorated very well. And everyone make a perception check.
Oh man. We
I'm
got it.
supposed to be good at that, but
Wow.
well,
Golly.
We fucking got this, man.
Let's see, Bran.
Bran Nenia, save us.
Okay, yeah,
Oh my god.
nice. Mist, Ren, and Laffy are. You don't know what they're doing, but they're so distracted.
So
Bran, you and
much,
Nenia
man.
immediately notice that beneath a rather large tree, somewhat in the center, there are melted patches of like snow, where you can see grass poking through.
Bran immediately shoves his nose in it.
Okay, you run over and shove your nose into it. Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Once there were a lot of different things here. You get the smell of like carved wood, little bits of food, metallic things, like a string cloth smell. You get the sense that, yeah, there were like a myriad of things gathered here, and they're very clearly no longer here. And Saint walks over and looks down at them and looks at you, and I see something is missing.
Wait, what? Something's missing? Where?
Brandon looks up and he looks like he's about to say something, and then he notices a rock behind Saint. He goes over and starts like pawing at the rock. He doesn't know why. It's interesting.
Okay, you start pawing at the rock, and Saint just looks over at you, Nenia, and perhaps something was here that was taken from here. It's the only thing I can think of.
And she'll put that sniffer to use and see if she can pick up any trails.
Okay.
around this night.
Go ahead and investigation check again.
Oh.
Hey.
Nice. You follow kind of Brand's initial idea, and you shove your snow into the dirt and the grass, and you pick up all those scents, and you can smell that they are heading off in a specific direction, about slightly northeast of the village.
And she lifts the paw up that way in a herding dog way, and tilts her head and looks back at Saint and oh my god! Wow, brain fart. Do the people take these things elsewhere, or are what's supposed to be under these trees?
I don't know, but perhaps we should go see where the people are and hear what they're saying. And he starts walking off then in the direction that you pointed. And
belatedly goes and smells under the tree. It's like,
okay.
What are they all talking about?
You catch a vague sense of what they smelled too. It's a little less because you have a metallic rod in your mouth.
Yeah. Like, oh.
Brand suddenly gets bored of the rock and he turns back. What are we doing? What's the tree for?
I think we're going, I don't know, we're going the way that Nenia said we're going. Something is missing, I think? Was it taken? Oh, right.
Brand has completely forgotten about what he learned sniffing under the tree.
Oh my god.
Brand has the attention span of, well, a dog.
We're going to people, aren't we? That way, yeah.
Her tail wiggles at the word of people.
Yeah, Brand perks up at the word people too.
Ren turns up her nose.
Oh.
Listen, blue healers do not like people. I know.
Yeah.
She has lost the stick somewhere, though.
Okay, yeah, the stick has just vanished.
She dropped it while she wasn't paying attention.
Or she buried it.
Brandon, we've all now forgotten that the stick exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Laffy, what are you doing?
She's just chilling.
Okay.
She's being a
Mista's
companion.
totally-
Okay.
Yeah, Mista's gonna follow Saint wherever Saint.
Luffy does, I will say, she's got an eye out for people because she's decided that she's gonna get head pets. Or if she's lucky, butt pats.
Okay, so you guys start following Saint, and eventually there is the sound of people. Lots of people gathered and talking, and soon enough you guys come upon the doorway that is closed. Snow kind of gathered up in front of the door, but footprints leading in of what you can presume to be an inn, and you hear, or a tavern rather, and you hear the sound of a lot of people within.
It's closed.
The door is closed. Saint looks back to you.
Ren looks at Saint and is like, thumbs.
Can Luffy try to nose it open?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mista's gonna run into the door.
Okay, Laffy, you first make a just make a dexterity roll.
Okay.
Oh, that's a save.
Yeah, not a
Oh.
save, just
What
an ability
did
check.
I-
Just roll on the stat name. Or click on it. There you go.
19.
Okay, yeah, you pop up onto your hind legs for a second, putting your nose up against it, and you lower down, and your nose kind of slides along it. It doesn't feel too great, but you managed to nose the door open a little bit.
So I have a question.
Uh-huh.
If I do that and Mist is running towards the door, does that mean that
I mean,
Mist
she's
just
not
runs into the
charging
room?
towards it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, I
Missed
mean,
opportunity.
No.
Finger gun.
I mean, she could, but I mean, she's a dog, right? But she probably has the sense to realize that if she charges towards the thing, she's gonna get stuck because of the metal rod. I mean, not all dogs would realize this. But
Yeah.
listen, you've got some decent intelligence for a dog, okay?
Okay, well, yeah. Laffy, you managed
Unless
to
you can
nose
turn
open the
it.
door, and Mist, you come up a little bit short right as the door starts to crack open. And it
She
creaks
kinda
open a little.
headbutts the door.
Well, when you headbutt the door, it pops open a bit more. Or no. You close it a little bit when you headbutt it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's coming out.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was going in, sorry.
No,
Yeah, I thought it was going in too.
no, you managed to
she
like
doesn't-
get your nose in and push it open a little bit.
She doesn't run into it then.
Oh, okay.
Luffy's gonna try to like just kind of get her body in there, like
Okay. It takes you. Well, as you start to push on through, the door opens up enough so you slide on in to this inn or tavern, and immediately your senses are assailed.
Well, Luffy admittedly doesn't feel that bad because her wisdom score is so bad that her perception is so bad that all the smells smell like nose.
Smell like nose.
It's it's still quite a bit, but certainly less so than it would be for anybody else. But it is bright, and there are a lot of people. Well, not a lot. There's a lot compared to your doggy sense of how many people there might be. And one of them turns to look at you and, "Oi, a dog!"
Luffy wags her tail. Her tongue hangs out of her mouth.
He walks over, and as he does so, he kind of pushes open the door a little bit and bends down and pats you on the head.
Hey.
She's so happy she licks his hand.
Oh, yeah, you're a good one, aren't ya? Oh, yeah.
I like to imagine that when the door gets pushed open, it kind of bonks Mist on the head a bit.
Yeah, it bonks Mist on the head a bit, and the rest of you guys are just kind of standing just beyond it.
Bark.
Okay, and he looks out and, "Oi, a lot of dogs. Well,
Ren barks some more.
Mist kind of half line barks because she's got a thing.
Bran
in her
like
mouth.
looks over and just like puts a paw in Ren's face.
Ren is quiet for a minute and then starts barking again.
are you lot hungry?
Ren shuts up at the word hungry.
Oi, yeah, you are.
Ren is a very food motivated dog.
Well then, why don't you all come in from the cold for a little bit?" And he opens the door and gestures for all of you guys to pile in.
Luffy is about this life. Sign her the fuck up.
Okay, Laffy just kind of trots in happily.
Yeah, Mist like tries to fit with the rod and Vathan on it, like in the door.
You get stuck. Just like
She
thunk.
whines. And she tries to, like, tilt her head enough so it works. And she's like, Faith, help!
Phaethon just caws and hops off and waddles into the tavern without you.
Wow.
Wow, Faithin! Rude!
Eventually, yeah, you manage to tilt your head enough that you pop through the doorway with the metal rod in your mouth.
It's like, ha, I did it! She walks, she kind of struts, she's pretty proud of herself.
Ren and Bran, do you both come in?
Yeah.
Bran follows the man.
Okay.
Ren
He
Ren
wants
brings up the rear and is like, fine.
food.
Saint has come in too, and the guy says, "Oi, you're a big one. Well, we serve all kinds here. Now come with me back into the kitchens." And he heads back with you guys, or he heads back without looking back at you guys.
Ren goes to the kitchen because it's where all the food smells are coming from.
Okay.
Yeah. He wants that food smell.
It definitely smells delicious. And he's tinkering around with something up on a counter that's taller than all of you guys for a few minutes. And eventually he comes over in front of all of you with a giant platter and sets down this tray full of the sort of stuff that you feed dogs. It's like, the meat leavings, nothing wonderful.
Okay, but it's probably wonderful. That.
It smells.
Best thing in the world
It
to a dog.
smells really good, though.
Yeah.
Ren is, she's here for it.
Okay.
She is probably gonna find one of those, like, what are they, ham bones, like the circular ones, and then just preoccupy herself with, like,
Yeah,
digging in there.
Bran finds like a big bone and just starts like gnawing on it, like tearing off like the little bits of meat left.
Okay. Mist. Nenia.
Mist puts down the rod and, like, tries anything that she can. Like, that someone else isn't getting into, she wants to try it, man.
Okay.
Nadia's just a polite dog that's gonna sit there and idle tail wags and wait patiently and let them have their...
Mist totally would know some things over to Nenia. Like, this is weird, you need to eat it.
And there's like a flicker of a thought that she's eating off the floor, but it smells too good, so she'll not. Whatever's nudged her way.
So you guys eat. And as you do so, you manage to catch murmurings from the common area. And you hear some people complaining about something, bemoaning a recent event. You can't really hear what, but you hear that something happened within the last few days that they are very unhappy about. And you do hear all of this griping, and soon enough your meal is over with. You have eaten everything.
Ren slips into the common room.
Okay.
She's gonna go sniffing for scraps under
Alright.
the table.
Make a stealth roll.
Okay.
Hey.
She's not good at stealth.
Yeah. You try to be stealthy, but you knock into a few chairs as you do. You jostle some table legs, and people, "Oi, what?" Oh. But no
Eventually,
one.
when the stealth thing isn't working, she plunks herself down at the side of someone's chair and like looks at them expectantly.
Oh, I was about to say, like, Loppy's gonna see what Ren's doing and do the opposite and try to petition suckers into giving her food.
Bran is still just like staring off into space while he gnaws on his bone.
Laffy and Ren, charisma checks.
Hey.
I don't know why that's not working anymore, but whatever.
Wait, is it a save or a check?
Just a check.
Okay.
Well, it's the same roll for me
Yeah.
either way.
Oh, okay.
So Ren, you do so, but you've got that weird dog underbite going.
Yeah.
And he just kind of looks at you and, shoe pup.
Ren looks at them, tilts her head, and then puts a paw on their leg.
I'm allergic. Someone get this dog away. And he starts sneezing and is just kind of trying to shoo you off. Laffy, meanwhile,
Of course, Ren.
someone has started feeding you discreetly.
Sorry.
Fluffy's there for it.
Okay, yeah, you're being fed table scraps. With the guy occasionally leaning over to pat your head and scratch behind the ears.
Yeah, she's mostly there for that. She just wanted the food to see if she could get it.
Ren is still harassing this poor man. Just she's literally like she's not moving anywhere. Right? And she keeps like pawing his leg expectantly, and then she like if he tries to shuffle his chair over, she like grabs one of the chair legs and starts to pull it towards her, like playing tug of war with it.
Whose dog is this? Whose dog is this? Someone. He gets up out of the chair and walks off to the other edge of the table.
Oh my god.
Ren gets onto the chair and then starts eating from his plate.
Ren,
Uh,
wow.
Now, several people in the tavern are looking at you, Ren, as you were just getting mouthfuls of something real delicious.
As soon as she's done, she sits like in the chair, looks super regal, and like looks back at everyone who's looking at her.
Make a performance check.
Oh my god.
Or performance roll, rather.
Oh, she looks like a dog who has just gotten into something on the table.
Yeah. Someone walks over and come here, pup, and tries to pick her up.
I mean, she would attempt to escape.
Yeah, make a
She's gonna get us kicked out.
make a
Yeah.
strength roll.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Tough dog.
Can you do the roll instead of the save?
I mean, it's the same, isn't it? Because like she's got
Oh yeah, you don't have proficiency in strength.
no, or
Okay.
does she?
I don't think so.
No, I don't know. Because there's no strength like.
You just
I could do athletics for a strength.
no,
roll.
you just click on this word strength.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing, but it's a saving throw.
Like on the far left, like where all the big numbers are.
Oh, there we go.
I'll take the first one, and just from now on.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
The guy tries to pick you up, and you wriggle free and hop away.
And then
and now
she
you're
gives him a
on
play
the
bow.
now you're on the table.
And she,
Oh
gives,
my god.
she gives him a play bow.
It's just,
Tail is wagging.
come here, pup, and he lunges for you again.
She barks. And she like dives off the table and like does a little circle around his legs.
Okay.
God,
He tries to
Ren.
keep track of you, and eventually just, fine. And Lee just walks off frustrated. And you see that
Meanwhile-
he's gone over to talk to somebody.
Oh no. The person that initially gave them food, like, Mist has gone over to them and, like, knows them and, like, tried to show appreciation.
That individual is also the one that this guy is now talking to.
Oh. Well, she did that probably
Yeah.
before all
Yeah,
this
no.
happened.
As you're sitting there, he's kind of absently, like, leaning over and scratching your head.
Mist appreciates this more than she thought
He had been, like, baby talking you. But when the other guy approaches, he gets quiet and starts speaking to him.
Can she hear what they're saying?
Uh,
Do they
Yeah,
understand?
no.
Meanwhile, Bran has gotten into the bone and is now like licking the marrow out.
Okay. You can only catch a few words. Mostly because they're talking in kind of a hushed thing, but you can all speak common somehow. It's magic.
Yeah.
Can Laffy see their lip?
No, they're facing away from you.
Oh, well,
Um,
she's experiencing anxiety.
Like any true German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Dog anxiety. Something bad is coming, and you don't know what it is, but it's definitely coming. And you don't feel good about this situation at all, but you don't know what situation you don't feel good about either.
Relatable.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah.
Yeah. And Mist, you do catch a few words, and it's kick them out. I don't like dogs, and the other guys, they're fine, they're just playing. And I don't like dogs. Other people are starting to pay attention to the dogs, and fine. If they do it again, I'll get rid of them. But for now, let them be here in the warmth. It's cold out. Just fine. And he stalks over away from you, Ren, kind of pointedly, and sits down at a table on the other side of the room.
Yeah, Miss.
Ren doesn't go over there, but she wags her tail at him.
Yeah, Mist sort of says to Ren, "He's like, I just heard what they were saying, and we're gonna get kicked out if you keep doing that, Ren."
That's unfortunate. It was fun.
Fair.
Anyone who's mean to a dog doesn't deserve to be in here anyway.
But I mean, we're going to get kicked out, not them.
Oh. That doesn't make any sense.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Was that a pun?
Oh my god.
Laffy lets out one of those dog groans.
Bran finally finishes with his bone, and he walks in, and he's like, "What I missed?
Ren's gonna get us kicked out.
Oh, let me go get my bone first, then."
Yeah, but I got some tasty table scraps out of it, so I'm satisfied.
What, didn't they say things about they were upset about something? Wait. Mist, like, has this weird moment of confusion where she thinks that the person that was near her said those things, so she just kind of nuzzles him again and makes a doggy whine, like, "Oh, are you okay?"
He just kind of looks down at you and, "Oh, you're a needy little girl, aren't you?" He bends down and continues scratching your head. "What's wrong, girl?"
She barks a little bit and kind of whines and looks around like, is something happening?
"Are you looking for your owner? Is that what it is?"
She kind of snorts.
"Oh, you're a stray, aren't you? Oh, well, you can sleep here for the night, regardless of what they say." And he stands back up and starts walking off to tend to other people.
It's like, well, that didn't work. I don't know what's going on.
Nenia, you overhear some people talking. Since you have been well behaved and kind of standing behind the scenes, people are letting you near to just kind of exist. And you overhear people, and they're saying, "Oh, yeah, all the presents for the small kids, they were taken, and it's not good. People are starting to doubt the point of the holiday. The kids are, well, they're upset when they look and see that nothing's under there. And we've been telling them that it's, well, they're being prepared, but, you know, it's rough." The other guy is, "Yeah, it's bad news. I guess we've got to remake everything for the kids." And just, And they go back to kind of like idle banter of just, yeah, and it's been a long winter, and, it's not a good one, and yeah. They're just kind of talking now.
Alright, she whines a little bit, because poor kiddos, and she's gonna go try to find, like, whoever's closest between Saint, Mist, or Bran.
Wow.
And
rude.
could, I,
Everyone except Ren.
it would.
And Luffy.
Yeah.
Everyone forgets about good old Luffy.
Laffy, someone's petting you.
Oh, I feel better now.
Yeah. Nenia, Saint is the closest.
Alright, so. And she's like shyly wagging her tail because she's still like not over talking to Saint and Saint talking back. There are presents that were under that tree, and there were people talking about them being taken.
Terrible. That's just unacceptable. Well, I suppose it falls on us to recover them, doesn't it?
I suppose so, and she'll like stand a little straighter to that and be wagging her tail.
Not a girl, Nenia. He looks back out at the rest of you guys and, well, I'll let them have fun for a little bit longer. It seems like they're enjoying themselves, and it's always good to have better cover.
Brand's just kind of like staring blankly off into space.
He's one of those dogs, nothing gets him excited.
Ren is meanwhile she's very happy with the mischief that she's caused and has now settled down by the fire.
Okay.
Mist is kind of occasionally smelling around people to see if any of them will give her head pat.
Occasionally some of them lean down to give you head pats, kind of absently. Some shy away a little bit.
She doesn't pursue those people.
Okay.
Unlike Ren.
Luffy, the guy that's been petting you, is now giving you butt scratches.
Yes!
Mission accomplished.
This is all she wanted when she became a dog. Distracted from the mission.
Yeah, you're having such a good time over there. And he's like, oh, who's a good girl? You're a good girl. You're really, I wonder who you belong to.
She's a good girl. She's the good girl. Yes, that's right.
And eventually he stops and, all right, get along, girl.
Luffy looks disappointed. But she goes and she finds Saint because, there's things to do.
Saint is, oh, I see you're enjoying yourself.
Could do this forever.
Don't say that.
Oh. Okay.
And he looks back at Ren, and then he looks for Bran, and, well, I suppose we should get going then, shouldn't we? We now know what we have to do.
What are we doing?
Nenia will straighten up to convey this to everybody like a good dog. What must be done in saving Saint Chris and find presents.
There was a treat. Old treat.
Oh, it was.
We're saving a holiday.
The presents were taken.
Oh,
What presents?
What are we doing again?
Things were taken. We have to find them.
Oh. Okay.
Ren, make a perception check, by the way. Or, are you back with the group, or are you still by the fire?
She'll notice that the rest of them are sort of colluding together and make her way over.
Okay, now make a perception check.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. You don't really... Yeah, you pad over to them.
Yep.
Saint, is everybody prepared?
Mist has her metal rod and everything.
Brand went to go fetch his bone.
Okay. Bran, you have your bone. Mist, you have your rod. Does everyone else need something?
No. It's good.
Miss is like, Vathan, come on, we're going to find some things.
He swoops down from the rafter somewhere, and someone ducks, and he settles back on the edge of the rod, and your head tilts
Miss-
again.
Yeah.
He scoots up a bit to give you a better sense of balance, and then you guys.
Thank you.
Your dedication to this is incredible.
She gotta.
Yeah. And you guys head on back out into the snow. It's that you leave the sound of people and the warmth behind you, and you step back out into the cold, and a gust pushes some snow across the road in front of you, and the guy looks out and looks for you guys and doesn't seem to see anything, and pulls the door back closed, and Saint goes, Nenia, which direction was it again?
Can she do a little sniff and investigate?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Hey.
You sniff around, you spin around in a circle a few times, and you find the right direction. Back to the northeast.
Alright, instead of pointing that way, she'll just start to patter that way and like the way. Yes, that way. Wow, words.
Okay.
Heavenly.
Yeah, you guys just toddle off after Nenia. And soon the street opens up a little bit, but you do see houses dotted along the way. And you're walking for a bit, just occasionally getting distracted by smells and sounds. You hear what sounds like boots crunching, and you turn to look, and a, relatively young, but not super young, but like a child, like between like 8 and 11, is looking at you guys with wide eyes from about 5-10 feet away.
Luffy is gonna move towards that child.
He waddles back a step. He is bundled up tight and looks like he can't really move too well. He is like marshmallow jacketed up, but not a marshmallow jacket,
Luffy does that like open mouth, tongue out, dog smile, tail wagging, like, hey, I'm not here to eat you.
He smiles widely at that and starts walking forward and, hi, doggy, and then pats you on the head.
Yeah.
Luffy licks his face.
Gross.
Mist wags her tail.
Um,
It gives a little sort of barkish thing.
Oh.
Luffy
She's
looks
got the
at
thing
Saint
in her
like,
mouth.
look at this. Luffy looks at Saint like, look at this boy I found.
Saint just.
Brand is completely oblivious to the entire situation and
She
just
doesn't
like,
say
wandered
that,
off.
but that's she doesn't
Brand's,
say
like,
that, but that's
wandered
like the
into a
look on her
corner.
face.
Bran, you have found a corner somewhere relatively
He's just-
nearby.
Brand's just wandering and just kind of sniffing around and is completely oblivious to everything around him.
Bran is such an aloof pup.
Ren sizes the kid up.
Oh no.
Make a perception check.
Ren, don't.
It is a child wearing a lot of clothing. He doesn't look particularly thin. He just, looks healthy.
Ren walks over and then kind of just boops him like in the belly with her nose to see if he'll fall over.
Oh my god.
He takes a step back and, oh, good dog, and he reaches out to pet you.
Ren accepts the pet.
Okay, he smiles and scratches your head and, oh, have you all come to visit? Hello. I'm afraid you came at a bad time. Most of the children are very sad right now.
Miss tilts her head like she's curious.
Ren sits down right in front of him like she's listening.
Oh, you're a smart one, aren't you? He leans forward and scratches you again. And then, can you do a trick? paw, and he holds his hand out.
Ren slaps her paw down on his hand.
He goes, ow! But yeah. Here. He goes digging around in like a pocket and pulls out a little handful of like bread, and he holds it out for you. And good girl.
Ren takes it gently, but she like scarfs it down. And then she wags her tail and sits down in front of him again.
Well, I don't have a lot for you, but oh, what did you? You rolled in something.
Ren wags her tail some more.
Bran, meanwhile,
She barks.
Bran buries his bone in the corner, and then finally makes his way over to the group, and he's like watching, but he has like no real idea what's going on.
Luffy looks at Bran and is like, I found a boy.
Bran's like, oh, so you did.
Like,
Oh, there's
Mist
another
kind
one.
of-
Ren
Mist
starts
sort of
going.
nudges the child, like, because he said that everyone was sad, so it's like trying to make him feel better.
Yeah, Ren has started to go through a routine of like tricks, like down, roll over, like dance around on her back legs.
He goes, no, make a performance check for those.
Okay.
Ren should have been the bar. Gosh.
You fall over when you do the one on your like hind leg as you just topple.
That's fair. She makes like she's playing dead. She meant to do that.
Okay. He's he digs around until he finds like a loaf of bread and sets it on the ground in front of all of you, and thank you for being so friendly. There's not much here.
Mist sort of
Luffy.
nudges the bread back to him, like, no, keep this.
The entire time Luffy has been standing there, like, half guarding him, half ready to herd him. She doesn't know which one she is yet. But she's looking at him, like, very expectantly, as if he might lead them. But she doesn't know how to convey this because she's but a dog.
Meanwhile,
I was waiting for either to make some kind of sound.
Yeah, me too.
well, she found her squeaky toy, so
Good.
there's that.
Good. She's so he's just looking down at you guys and I'm out to look for the presents that left. I don't believe the adults when they say that it's fine. I don't believe the adults when they say that they're working on more. I think they were stolen.
Mist, like, sort of stands up and wags her tail like she wants to help.
Ren barks.
Oh, do you all want to help me look?
Ren barks again.
Oh,
Yeah, Mist barks too.
Saint barks too. Oh, okay. Let's go. And he kind of starts wandering off aimlessly.
Ren barks and doesn't move from where she is.
Luffy tries to see. Actually, no, she has no idea what anything smells like, so fuck that.
Weren't they following like the trail
Yeah,
earlier
Mist
north?
is like, which way is it, Nenya?
Yeah, she awkwardly barks at the child as well, and
Oh.
Whichever
Were they
way Nenia is heading, Miss does that thing where she puts one paw up and has her nose sticking in one direction and her tail straight out like she's pointing.
Oh my god.
Like this way.
Pointed was this kid like kind of off the path or the
Yeah.
northeast way?
Yeah.
Can she put her sniffer to investigate and get back on track?
You don't need to. You
Okay.
remember the kind of direction you were heading in. He goes, "Oh,
Alright.
okay, I'll follow you." And you guys start leading him out. And you follow him for a little bit, and he's just kind of making a little small talk to all of you guys, and then, oh, I can't go too far. I heard there's things living in the forest around the village.
Miss ears perk up.
I'm not supposed to really go too far, but if you say they're this way, they're this way.
Luffy stops and
Ren stops and sits down in front of him again.
yeah,
Ren was following but zoned out, so he runs right into Ren.
Luffy is trying to headbutt the boy back towards the village.
Yeah. Yeah, Miss kind of whines a little bit.
But, I gotta find the stuff. I gotta find the presents so all the other kids aren't upset. You guys are...
Luffy, licks his hand and boofs gently.
Yeah, Ren barks.
Miss brings her paw up like she's sort of indicating herself and barks and wags her tail.
Okay. He's just, but he points off, and you guys are relatively close to the edge of the village now, and you can see that there's a clearing, and then some of the woods, begins. But, what if it's out there?
Yeah, Miss,
Ren
she
runs
barks
around in a
again.
circle.
Yeah, Miss barks again and kind of like whichever doggo is closest to her, she kind of like nudges them and then like does the paw thing again, like indicating we will do this.
Okay. He just, huh? Are you... Wait, what? Are you gonna go?
Ren barks.
Yeah, Miss barks too.
A powerful boof.
You're all really smart.
Ren barks again.
Yeah, so does Luffy.
Miss
Bran.
wags her tail.
Bran starts wandering off in that direction.
Okay. Oh, cool. The neighbors are throwing a party.
Oh, good.
Yeah. At least, I don't know, you guys can't hear it over the mics, right?
No.
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 Okay, well, there's that. So, yeah, the kid is... okay, go on. Good luck. And he just kind of starts waddling back into the village a bit. And Bran, you're heading out into the clearing now.
Yeah, when it looks like the kid's going back, Miss does go that way too. It's like, this is the direction, right? I think this is the way.
Ren makes sure, like, Ren trots along beside the kid until he's back in, like, closer to the city.
He goes, you're a good one. You're a good
Yeah,
one.
Luffy's standing vigil, partially because she wants to make sure the kid is okay, but partially because she wants to make sure Ren doesn't get into any shit in the 5 seconds she looks away.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ren barks once they're closer to some buildings, runs around in a circle in the kid, and then bolts it, like, back towards the rest of them.
Bye!
And Ren barks.
What a good girl. So yeah, you guys are heading out towards the clearing, and in the distance, you can see these, like, large white shapes moving about.
Right.
Underneath some trees, and they're just kind of shuffling around, and you hear the occasional like grunting noise coming from that direction. And Nenya, you know that's the direction where you smell the smells coming from.
Is there any other weird smells coming from the shuffling white shape?
I mean, you can make a investigation check.
Yeah.
Ren will also make an investigation check.
Yeah,
Nice.
well, too.
Save us all. Oh my god.
Wow.
I used all
Oh,
of my good rolls.
I guess
Really
Bran
not.
will too.
Okay.
Everyone save us. Yes.
The
Bran,
most oblivious dog.
Bran, you catch the smell of like something alive and not. It hasn't bathed. It doesn't smell great, but it definitely smells alive.
Bran's
Yeah.
like, Bran kind of like goes like rigid. Like is it like like that? Like he's trying to be as tall as he possibly can be, and he's like looking in that direction.
Yeah, Mist is like, what?
I don't
Smell
like that.
something.
I don't like that smell.
What is it?
I don't know. It smells bad. Like
Ugh.
like Laffy after a couple of weeks of not bathing.
Oh. Laffy's fine.
Nania crinkles her nose to that.
And you guys continue walking, and then suddenly you hear a roar.
Oh.
Is it a Yeti?
Well,
Oh my god.
in the distance you do see these large white shapes, and you see there's two, and they start heading towards you a little bit. And I need everyone to roll
God.
initiative.
Oh
I
my
don't-
god.
Goodness.
What the fuck are these? Also, I don't know how to roll initiative on this.
Oh right. Hey, here's initiative.
Uh,
Ah, shit.
Okay, there we go.
Damn. You think I would have my page open, but, you know, it's me. Alright, so... the hell, there it is.
Where's Faith and we need him? I mean, we don't, but listen.
Good friend.
Hey. He's important.
Remember when I said I was ready? That was a,
Oh, no.
that was a
Do
dirty
Shadow
lie.
and I need to do a roll off?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
While you get ready, I'm gonna take my dog outside.
Okay, let's actually take a very short break then.
Oh,
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
We'll be back shortly, Internet. Hi, Internet, we're back.
Hello.
Hey.
Everyone did their things, so we're back to the dog adventures. We are about to fight. So, I need to change the music. I wish I had dog combat music, but I don't.
Intense barking.
You know what?
Intense.
Oh my god.
This is good. This is the combat music.
Are you fucking?
Yeah, no, I am. I am kidding.
Oh.
There it is. We just have generic battle music now. Alright, Ren, you're up.
Just immediately.
Okay, alright, what do I see?
Perception check. As a bonus action, you can do it.
Okay.
You see what appear to be snow mounds and these two hulking creatures slowly making their way towards you. You cannot identify what they are right now.
Oh.
Well, do they seem threatening?
You can't really tell. They don't smell happy.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah.
Ren's she's gonna run up there and take a chomp out of one. I can't see the board, so
Oh.
run up there and take a chomp out of them. It's my computer. My brightness is way up. Is way up.
Oh,
I just
that's
can't
a
see the grid
snowball.
against the. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Let me.
I assume this is a monster.
It's a snowball.
You gotta zoom out.
Oh, there. Okay.
The monsters
Oh.
are...
Oh, I see. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I had that problem for a minute too.
Okay.
I mean, you don't know what those are, so.
Right.
Alright, she's gonna take a chomp out of the snow.
Got a mouthful of snow.
All right. All right. Okay. So, well, I mean,
That was your action.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You attacked
Yeah.
the ground.
Okay. She attacks the ground. It is a ball of snow. She is satisfied and continues moving the rest of her movement.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a monster's turn, so it's going to 1, 2, 3, 4. It's coming up to you, Ren.
Oh no.
Okay.
And this close, you can see that it is large, hairy, and like has this. I don't know how to describe it. Just monstrous face with these long fangs in its mouth, and it has its mouth parted, and it's breathing heavily. And
Gross.
okay, it doesn't seem to like you much. It kind of leaned forward to get a big whiff, and you got a big, just nasty whiff of its breath.
Gross.
And
Hackles are up.
Yeah, it's gonna come and take a swipe at you. 21 versus your AC?
Ooh.
AC is like 12.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. You take 4 slashing damage and 3 cold damage.
Ow.
One of its claws just reaches down and takes a swipe at you. You catch it across the face, and you now know dog pain.
Oh.
She yelps and kind of like skids in the snow a little bit as she's batted away by this thing, because like that was a good chunk of her hit points.
Yeah.
But now she's angry.
Oh no.
Not as angry as Laffy can get.
Oh no.
No, that's right. The Barbarian.
Yeah. Bran, you're up.
All right. Bran sees all of this happening. He sees Ren get hit, and his hackles go up, and he starts growling. And then he looks over and he sees the tree.
Oh no.
Finally, doggy instincts take over, and Bran runs over to the tree and proceeds to pee on the tree.
Alright, bonus action P.
That's
still
his tree.
Yeah.
You now.
You have an action.
Well, Bran uses his action to keep moving, I guess. What's my speed anyway? Should probably
30.
look at 30. Okay.
I assume
Sweet.
everyone's the same.
How many squares does that mean we can move?
6.
6?
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same as ever. So Bran's gonna use his action. He's just gonna walk some more. He's gonna walk over to the thing and just growl at it.
Oh, I thought he was gonna pee on it again.
I mean,
No.
He's a
He-
bonus action?
Yeah, no, he uses bonus action. He can't. He doesn't have
Oh.
another.
I can only pee once for short rest.
Oh, I should have given that to you. All right, Laffy, it's your turn.
He'd be the only one.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So Laffy is going to rage.
Okay.
Oh my
And
God.
here's the thing about rage.
Mhm.
Because of her wolf totem, when she's ranging, her friends have advantage on melee attack rolls against any creature within 5 feet.
Oh,
Awesome.
man.
You gotta get a little closer for that.
Another 5 feet closer.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna. Well, rage is a bonus action, so here you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. You're up in its face, and Laffy's like snarling, and this is.
Laffy just goes fucking nuts for
Yeah.
some reason. Like,
Yeah.
she's foaming at the mouth. Like, girl ain't okay.
She went from like a little bit
Zero.
placid to like whoa.
Brandon's like, holy shit.
All right, Nenia, it's your turn.
Oh. I think I'm last. I was 6.
No, I'm
No.
left.
Yeah, missed his.
We had a roll off.
Yeah, so you're both ahead of me.
Oh, that's how that goes. Okay, never mind then. Well, she's just like that gut instinct to like, I need to like help and heal, and like she's going to run up, and oh my gosh, she has a speed of 40.
Oh, because she's
Okay.
monk, that's right. Yeah, they get
Yeah.
bonus
Oh my god.
speed.
Alright, well she's
Jenny
gonna
goes fast.
she goes very fast. So what she's gonna do is like get up there, but
She's gonna go up there and be like, Luffy, you're doing me a concern.
I'm afraid.
you're frightened. And then it's probably just like awkward snuffle and nudges to Ren to make sure she's okay. But because she can't do anything yet. But yes, so she's up there. And that's
Okay.
it for now.
It is the other monster's turn, and seeing the other one like cornered so much, it's gonna come up too. Gonna come right up here, but it's not. It cannot reach. Missed.
Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Oh wait, what the fuck? I don't know anything about this class right now, so...
No, you don't.
Let me... Okay. Shit.
I love
Sorry.
dogs.
Okay, so
It's okay.
yeah, like, Mist is... There's a lot of things going on at once. She's doing that thing. She's like freaking out. Just like, what, all this shit. And then Ren got hit with a big thing. She's like, I don't like it. She's coming up here and like, she doesn't really know what she's doing. She just wants to help Ren, so she just starts barfing. Like, Ren, be okay, and she's gonna use her doggy healing word on Ren.
Wait, what?
Yeah. that's a bonus action, right? So
Uh,
can she do that?
I mean, you can use healing word. Let me make sure it's a bonus
Okay.
action for you at this
Yeah,
level.
it says it's a bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action for you as a bard.
Okay.
Yeah, bards, man.
Yeah, she's barfing healing Ren. I gotta roll this, right? 1d4
Yep.
plus spell cast. Do I just push this button? Will it do the thing?
Try it. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh no, it outputs the spell card. Okay. So it doesn't.
Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't put that in.
Okay, 1d4 spellcasting ability is
Charisma.
wait. Okay, so plus charisma. I was gonna do the wrong shit. Do.
Oh my god, I have
Full
spells.
6!
All right,
Hey,
Ren.
that was. She took 7, so.
Nice.
Cool.
And then
Miss worried little Borfs fill you with renewed vigor.
Does she still have an action? Like, how the fuck does this work? Can she do
Yeah.
more than one spell?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Actually, hold on.
All right. I don't
Yep.
know how anything's going,
Whoops.
man.
I need to know what this is, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah. You can use another spell since that was your bonus.
Sick. All right. So she's also gonna.
I think. I don't know off the top of my head, but we'll do that for
Yeah,
now.
I don't know either. I'm sorry. Let's see. I have to. I'm not used to any of these. All right.
Welcome to being a bard.
Yeah. So this probably won't work, but she's flipping her shit. She's like, I don't like these things. I want them to stop hitting red. So she's gonna try to sleep them.
Okay.
There's only 2 though, so like.
Click the spell name so I can see it.
Did it work? Oh no, it didn't work.
There we go.
Yeah.
Roll 5d8.
Oh boy. 5. Is that plus anything? No. Okay.
No.
20.
Or, sorry, I had myself muted.
Oh.
I was about to ask
Yeah.
if I had been disconnected or something.
No, it does not work. Mist,
Okay.
you borf out this weird kind of warbling sounding noise, and the monsters, they get a little unsteady, but then shake their heads and growl.
Okay. Yeah, Miss doesn't even really know what she's doing. She's just like, I don't like it.
Ren, you're up.
Okay. Well, Ren is gonna, Holy shit, that's awesome. Alright, Ren's gonna step right in there.
Oh god.
She's gonna use Horde Breaker. And I don't know how two-weapon fighting works here.
Horde breaker can only be used once, or once
on
per
each of your
turn.
turn.
Yeah.
When you make a weapon attack. So she can attack twice with two-weapon fighting and then use Horde Breaker on the other guy.
Yes.
Awesome. She's gonna
Rangers.
do that. Rangers. Do these guys? Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay.
And you get advantage on this one. The one, yeah.
Sounds good. She's gonna. Yeah, she's gonna. In that case, she's gonna target both of her attacks on there, and then
Okay.
use the Horde Breaker on that one.
Okay.
So I'm guessing. Okay, so first she kind of does like the doggy thing where they jump up and kick off someone, and then she's gonna headbutt it, and then she's gonna like kick out at the other one.
Okay.
In some weird doggo enemy
Parkour.
smashing parkour.
Yeah.
She's trying to emulate a horse.
Yes. She's just all over the place. Alright, so advantage on these two. First one.
Alright.
Second one.
They both hit.
And then on the last one. Okay.
All right, that one misses.
Okay, that's fine. So it's
Back to low levels. I love it. It's such a little break for me too.
okay. 1d6 plus 2.
Meanwhile, Saint up there, the freaking god.
There you go.
Okay. You do your like dog acrobatics, and both the hits on the one nearest Laffy just strike true, and you kick it in the face once, then hit it in the stomach the second time, and it does not like that. It does not like that so much that it's going to retaliate.
So it's a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
She's invisible.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I forgot about that bonus.
Heck yeah! And then she poofs like a ninja.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like, where did
guys,
Red go?
I have a bad feeling about the direction of this fight, but my character isn't smart or perceptive
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
dogs.
So Ren,
to
you
see what I see.
you basically
Same.
after your attack, you hit the ground and roll around, and you aren't able to be seen. So it's going to turn its attention to Luffy.
I have resistance slashing damage.
Wow, good news. It does slashing damage. So
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
going
don't
to
know what
attack.
that means.
you take
Power
you take
of
half
rage.
you take half damage
Okay.
from slashing. 13 against your or 19 versus your AC. That hits, I think.
That hits.
Okay, you take 7 slashing damage. So
Do I round up or round?
we round down. So 3 plus 2 cold. So 5 damage total.
Okay.
And now it is Brand's turn.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some Battle Master stuff.
All right.
I'm going to expend one of my whatever they're called, superiority dice,
Okay.
to use the rally maneuver on Rin.
Hey.
So Rin gets find out. What much charisma did you give me? 2.
Yeah, you get a +2.
Rin gets 7 temporary hit points.
All right. Bran, you borf out like kind of this rallying cry, and Ren, you feel inspired by this. You're just like, yeah, I'm awesome.
Heck yeah!
And since that was just a bonus action, I think, yeah. Bran's just he's gonna go for the ankle and chomp at an ankle.
Okay.
And he gets advantage on that, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Uh,
That was a 1.
yeah, that misses.
Well, I had it on. Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
Wow.
So I get a 1 no
Ooh.
matter what.
Wow. Yeah, you try to lunge forward to take a bite at its ankles, and you miss, and you get a mouthful of snow. All right, Laffy, it's your turn.
So I only have one attack, right?
I believe at your level, yes, but let me make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't get advantage.
No.
No, I think the wolf rage is only your companions.
But you get to do a
Okay.
buttload of damage. That,
28.
yeah, that hits.
The power of rage.
Yeah, that hits. Or you
Uh,
can, never mind. You don't get that yet.
Alright, let me...
Make a melee weapon attack using strength.
That many.
Alright, and you get an additional, 1 damage from rage. So you do 10 damage.
She reaches out, she bite the leg, she twists her head a little bit.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, blood is drawn, and it's just... Nenia.
Yes, Lydia. She's still not about this fighting stuff yet. Can she try? What?
Let the doggo instincts take over.
Yeah.
It's
not you, it's the dog.
That's true. It's the dog. Can she, like, try? Like, there's just a lot going on anyway. Can she, like, try barking at them to be loud and intimidating and try to?
Yeah, you can bark to impose disadvantage on one of them with an intimidation roll.
The smallest dog out of all
Yeah.
of them.
Which one are you gonna try and impose disadvantage on its next attack?
Oh, not the one Laffy's turning into.
Okay. Then make an intimidation roll.
Okay.
The puppy.
The puppy's gonna try to get them to stop. Ooh.
Damn!
Nenia, you let loose this growling howl, and it looks at you with wide eyes, and it even takes a step back. And Ren, if you'd like, you get an opportunity attack.
The bestial anger that
Yes.
Ninia didn't
All right,
know.
Ren, take your opportunity basic melee.
All right. That's just. I don't know what that is for a dog.
It is what it always is.
Okay, plus
Thumbs or not.
Yeah.
So
two
we
and some plus 3. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
That hits, surprisingly enough.
Hey. All right. How much damage is that doing?
Are you trying with your maul?
I guess.
Okay.
I don't have weapons.
Yeah, you do.
Just headbutt. Well, I know, but I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I'm actually carrying weapons.
Yeah, no, that's why they're both blunt weapons.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll go with the mace.
Okay.
Being used there. 7.
All right. Yeah, it tries to run away, and you pop out of the snow, and you headbutt it as it tries to get away. And it staggers back with a surprised look on its face.
Yeah.
It is going to take some steps back, actually. Mist, it's your turn.
All right. Well, it's going somewhere, and oops. Mist has some. She's chasing it. She doesn't know why. She doesn't really want to. But she's gotta.
Prey instinct kick in.
Yeah. If it runs, it's prey.
Yeah, so she kind of was running after it. Can she, at this point, can she smell anything different besides these things?
Make perception check.
Okay.
That's your action.
Wait, perception, right?
Yes, as an action.
Okay, that's fine. Nice.
Nope. There's a lot of snow. You smell snow. And the stuff that's
Yeah.
underneath snow. It's, whoa, look at all that, smell that snow. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's chasing after this thing, and she hears Laffy going nuts over there.
Yeah, you
And-
know, she's just doing her thing.
And then she kind of looks back at Laffy, and then she likes this. She's like, Laffy, you're being pretty awesome right now. So she borfs some encouragement in Laffy as a bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Ren, it's your turn.
All right, Ren is gonna. Ren's gonna.
I think that Saint's just back there watching all this happen. Like,
Oh yeah, what
okay.
did you expect?
Well, let's see where this goes.
I see something and like I want to stop, but Luffy is an enraged idiot. And I hope someone gets there before.
I know what you're talking about.
It's fine. Ren.
Is it?
I mean, probably not, but in the spirit of Christmas.
Wow.
It's not abominable.
Oh my god.
Okay. Ren is gonna. You know what? Ren's gonna try to bite it.
Okay.
Ren's gonna try to jump on it and bite it.
All right. So is that
And-
gonna be a? Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna use her basic attack, but that's what she's doing.
Okay. Hits.
Does she still have advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, just in case.
Yeah, that
All
hits.
right. She jumps up and she like sinks her teeth into the furry bits.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay. Then I don't know what her second attack is gonna be. She's gonna like kick it with her back paws as she's jumping up. I guess.
Whoa.
Well. Okay.
All right.
Flail.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's see if like clicking this is okay. No, it's not. Okay, ignore that.
Yeah, I still want to play with the roll 20 thing because I know you can do like the damage and all that too.
Yeah. So first, no. For the first one, and then it's what? Is it maximized or doubled?
Doubled.
I don't. Okay.
Or double the dice.
Double the dice. Oh right. Okay. Plus. Okay. So 8 plus 2 is 10. 13 total.
Okay.
Does she feel anything weird when she's pulling on the fur?
Or when you're pulling on the fur with your teeth, it doesn't taste good. You taste blood and fur, and you get it all up in your mouth, and it roars out in pain, and it staggers back again, and the blood around it is, or the snow around it is now bloodied.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Bran,
All
you're
I
up.
got.
Let's see. Check something. Going over my other, like, superiority stuff.
Yeah.
I like to imagine when Mist is
Okay.
chasing this thing, she's just yelling, "Why are you running? Why are you running?"
Okay. Bran sees the other one running away, and his prey instincts kick in too, so he's got to chase him.
I
But
hope they're
before you
both
move-
yelling, "Why are you running?"
Bran is going to expend another superiority die to do the maneuver, or evasive footwork maneuver.
Nice. Okay.
Oh
which
wait, what did he
adds
give Ren last round?
7 temporary hit points.
Oh sweet. Okay, thanks. Forgot to write that down.
So he gets a +4 to his AC until he stops moving.
Okay. Nice. It's going to go ahead and move. All right, it's going to take a swipe at you. 7 plus. Nope, it misses. It tries to swipe at you with a claw as you run past, but it misses.
Okay. Now it doesn't. It doesn't specify whether that's an action or
No,
anything. It just
it's not
says
an
when you
action.
move, you can do a thing.
Expending a superiority die is just a thing.
Yeah. I guess he's gonna go for this one's ankles too.
Okay. Yeah, superiority die are cool. That hits.
Yay! Let's see.
Honestly, level 3 is where things get cool, so.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you run forward as it's running and you catch up to it and just take a chomp on its ankles and it staggers and roars as it tries to bat you away. Luffy, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm like a terrible human.
Yeah.
But like a very good dog.
Yeah.
14.
That hits. 12.
Well.
Okay.
She is just chomping with much gusto.
Yeah, you bite
know?
down and you feel something give way underneath your teeth,
Oh.
and the thing buckles and is now making this really weak kind of mewling sound.
They attacked us first.
That's not the point.
Nenia, you're up.
Alright, Nadia is still barking away, and she'll be giving chase as well to the one that was running away.
Okay.
To,
Ren and
Ned-
Luffy got this one on lock.
Don't run for a bunch of excited dogs.
oh,
It's a
God.
bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, well, she's gonna come up and do some nipping at ankles. I don't know how to actually roll for attacks with
Just
this.
click. Just click on them.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, unarmed, you get 2 of those, so that one hits. You
Okay.
can make another. That hits.
Oh, God.
Do you want to use any key?
No. Well, let me see if she has
Kamehameha.
Jesus.
4. Kamehameha. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. She will spend a key for a flurry of blows, which I
Okay.
will click a card.
Do another unarmed, or make 2 more unarmed strikes.
Oh my god.
Oh goodness.
Hit. Crit.
Nadia, stop.
Okay, so you get to roll 3d4 plus 12, and then 1d4 plus 4 doubled, or 1d4 doubled plus 4. So roll 3d4 plus 12 for damage.
Oh my
You can
god.
you can roll 3d4 plus 1d4 plus 12. Yeah,
Yeah.
just type it out.
I've relied so much on like the handicap.
Clicking.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right,
Yeah.
22, and then roll your crit.
Uh-huh.
Nadia's fucking this thing up.
Monks are so cool.
1d4 plus what? Sorry.
Just do another 1d4 plus 4, and you double the dice damage.
She's gonna kill her first creature as a dog and then traumatize forever.
I don't want her to remember. Okay. Alright.
So no, you just double the dice. So that's 2 plus 4, 6, 20, 22.
28.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Alright, yeah, you come at it. You just sprint forward, and there's just this snarling, awful noise that none of you have ever heard from Nenia before. And she just turns into this whirling whirlwind of dog bites. Just ar, 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 ar. And she bites into it, and eventually it just falls and picks itself up, still kind of moving, but bleeding heavily.
Exterminator is becoming a thing.
Put that back on her title.
Do you want to use your open hand technique, by the way?
Oh my god!
No.
Okay, you can force it. Okay, you can make it go prone or push it away if you want, or you can try.
Oh, I'm trying to see where that. Oh, open hand technique. Okay.
Don't fuck with Papia.
She'll fuck you up.
You know what? Sure. I'm sorry. Thanks for helping with this. Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
no.
Try it. Okay.
All right, are you gonna? You can roll. You can try to make it go prone, or push it away 15 feet.
But Poppy's gonna try to push it away 15
All right,
feet.
and you can try that twice. So,
Oh my god.
so it needs to make a strength saving throw.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's decent at that. Fail. Okay, so it gets pushed 15 feet away from you. 1, 2. There it is. All right, it gets pushed. So you chomp into it, and during the last one, you basically kick off of it, and it flies back and falls back into the snow, and then picks itself up warily, and is bleeding heavily and making this soft, awful mewling noise.
Oh,
Oh my god.
It is its turn, and it's gonna keep moving away.
Jesus!
Mist, it's your turn.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, the chat though.
No, I gotta look at it.
Oh my god. Strength.
That's a shonen battle anime about dog.
Oh my god, it's animated. It was a smart image.
No, it's even better animated.
Yeah. I'm gonna die.
I am too.
I'm sorry, I derailed that hard.
Monks go fucking hard, man.
That's awesome.
I mean, they can do it 3 times, but Jesus, those 3 times.
Crying.
Okay, alright. Miss still wants to know why it's running away after all that.
Okay.
So she runs
You know what?
up here.
You make a perception check with advantage now.
Okay.
There's so much blood that it's easy to track it. Okay, with a 16, you catch up and you hear a soft, quiet noise, like a concerned little noise, and you do see the pile of, like, crates with various things sticking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she see those other things over there too?
Not quite, but there's definitely movement.
Okay, like, can she smell other things?
Yeah, you can smell that there are other things nearby, and they smell vaguely like this thing.
I don't know if she has the dog intelligence power to put this together right now. Can I make an intelligence check? Like...
No, you did your action.
Okay. Yeah, alright, Mr. Blake. There are other concerned things that are like this thing over here. I think there's more of them. Maybe? She's kind of confused, and she's like, but I found the gifts. They're over here.
Ren, it's your turn.
All right. Well, it's the one in front of them is down, right? 'Cause
No.
Laffy.
No.
Not like unconscious down, but like on the ground down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ren kind of sniffs at it. She's okay with it. Like it's clearly incapacitated now. She doesn't care about it anymore. She's gonna walk.
Okay, it looks like it tries to swipe weakly at you, but it doesn't really make a good attempt at it.
Yeah, she darts aside. She's like,
Yeah.
and she's gonna go where Miss. She's gonna like double move. 2, 3, 5, 6. Start sniffing around.
You cannot discern anything since that would be an action, but you are definitely you are near things, and you can see that these are definitely like crates full of things. And you too can see that there's movement around here, but you're still a little too distracted to see what it is exactly.
Yeah.
This thing is going to pick itself up, and Nenia, it's going to take a swipe at you.
Oh gosh.
Oh god. Okay.
It misses.
Oh.
It tries to take a swipe and fails. Actually, it's going to try again. Has double attack. And it still misses. Bran, it's your turn.
Nettie is
Okay.
scary.
Look at that cute puppy.
Bran's gonna keep chasing after, like, whatever's going on down here.
The cute ones
She's
are
like-
deceptively scary.
There's more trees.
What's the situation down here?
The bleeding one is, like, trying to make its way over to the, presence. Ren is sniffing around them, and Miss is sitting there wagging her tail. And you two can see that there are a group of things moving around. If you'd like to, like, make a perception check, you can see what they are, or try.
Sure, that'll be my action.
Yes. Okay. You see that they are very small versions of these giant things. And they are reaching out to the thing that is moving towards them. But they seem like they're, like, kind of bundled up in something.
Bran he looks at the small yetis, he looks at the big bleeding yeti, and he does another dog sigh. Like it had to turn it had to be this way, didn't it?
Yeah, Miss is
Okay.
like, what is it, Bran? Can you tell if those are actual other things?
I think they have babies.
Oh.
Laffy,
Oh no.
it's your turn.
Well, her friends are on the move. She heard the word babies. This thing is swiping uselessly, so she's gonna, like, kind of come out of her rage a little bit. But
Okay.
she's like, easy. And she looks back to Saint for some sort of guidance.
Saint just kind of nods at her.
Fluffy looks at her literal god and has no idea what they mean. Hashtag relatable. And then she's gonna go and see what the fuck is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. You duck through the trees, and we're gonna go ahead and, Nenia, you're up, actually.
Okay, well, like Luffy heard babies after being hackled up and about to kick this other one's ass to in her, like, apparent blood rage.
And let out all that pent up emotion.
So frustrated, taking out on Yetis. No, but she hears that and ears just dip, and she whimpers and, like, she's going to back up away from it, but give it a wide berth and kind of just get closer to
Okay.
Mist
Okay.
for now. But yeah, she's just not going to do anything.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and drop combat then.
Rafi's gonna start borfing for Saint.
Okay. Saint is going to head on over, and look concerned. And what is it? What?
I think they have babies, and I think that they were taking the stuff for the babies.
Oh my.
Ren starts sniffing around, like she walks over here.
Okay. What's up, Ren?
Brad was just gonna say, come on, dog god. What are we going to do?
Can you talk to them? Can we talk to them? Can you understand us? Just talking to the
They
Yeti.
just kind of. But Saint walks over and casts Healing Touch, and brings this one up. So it's no longer at 2 hit points.
What about the other one?
When Miss sees Saint doing that, she runs over and barfs at this one. She's gonna try to healing word that one.
Okay. You don't need to roll anything for that. You bring it up from its 1 hit point.
Oh my god!
And it just sort of, it's still bleeding, but not nearly as much, and it's limping past you over to into the trees with these other ones. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, Mist kind of looks at Saint like.
Saint is. This is your choice. What will you do?
Well, crap. They don't understand this, do they?
Psst. Someone look at their spells.
I don't have spells.
Yeah, ranger dog.
What about Bard Dog? What if Bard...
Listen. I got Crown of Madness.
Oh god.
Laughter. Yeah, I don't think Mist is gonna help with this one.
Do you use animal friendship, Ren?
Sure.
Alright.
Uses animal friendship.
Count as animals.
Yeah. For this case. Animal to beast, whatever.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird case.
Yeah. You don't cast a spell so much as you kind of prostrate yourself like a dog. You look submissive for a second, and it looks at you and just nods and walks over to its babies that are swaddled up in like heavy bundles of cloth, and starts making like the equivalent of Yeti shushing noises and trying to comfort them. And they're making like distressed little noises.
Oh no!
Ren sort of noses around the boxes and so they're using the bundles of cloth and stuff to take care of their babies.
Yep. As far as you can tell.
What about the rest of the presents?
Make a investigation check.
Okay. With all my negative...
Yeah, I mean, Mist is gonna see if there's anything they can do about this too.
Oh wait, no. This one's just neutral.
Like, did they just decimate them all, or?
You can do investigation too then.
Hey. Damn.
You nose around a bit, and you're kind of sticking your face into some of the boxes, and you see that, yeah, a lot of the blankets are taken. There are definitely, bits of wood, and you look over towards the bundle, and you see that there are little toys, and there's some food taken out. There's still, a substantial amount of gifts here, but they were still, broken into.
Okay. Well,
Does
Mist
it
is
seem
gonna...
like enough gifts for such a little village that everyone will be happy even if there's no blankets?
Yeah,
You have
Mist is
no
gonna
idea.
Try to separate them anyway, the ones that are still there, and she's like, Vathan, help me get the ones that aren't all messed up.
The Yetis kind of look at you mournfully.
Oh.
Um,
And she stops and she looks at Vathan and she's like,
I
The
think this is
town-
gonna be a fun holiday session.
What's a
What the fuck?
What's a Christmas session without some moral lesson?
Ren sort of sits down and contemplates and is like, you know, the town did say they could just make more.
Yeah. Maybe.
Did say
I
I
mean,
was
if the
in pain.
Yetis want to have a whatever this holiday is called, if they want to have that. Why would we stop them? Who cares?
Hmm.
People
Ren-
can make more toys.
Ren is like, wait. And she's like, I'll be right back. And she bolts off towards the town.
Okay. Ren
It's
goes.
like, Red, what are you doing? Mist is tempted to follow Red.
Okay. Before we move over to Ren in the town, what are you guys gonna do while she's gone? If anything.
Yeah, Mist is tempted to go, but she doesn't. She's just like, you're running away. I need to. But she's gonna look around. Like, are any of these like what the? Is this thing different from the other things? What is that?
It's just a present.
Okay.
Like, it's just a box.
All right. Mist is gonna look back. This all the way to the top corner of the map, right there. What's this?
That's the
The
edge of
house.
town. That's the edge of town.
Oh, okay. All right.
For the sake of scale, it's, like, significantly farther away, but just to give you guys, like, a general
All
idea.
right.
It's probably, like, double or triple this.
Thought it might have been like a lodge or something.
No, it's just the edge of town.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, is anyone else gonna try anything, or...
No, Brand's just kind of waiting for whatever scheme Brand is cooking up.
How unhappy with the Yetis?
What?
How unhappy with us are the Yetis right now?
They are not paying you guys much mind. They're kind of huddled together, trying to tend to each other's wounds. They're, like, stripping off strips of cloth out of the boxes and trying to bandage up each other.
Well, Luffy really wants to curl around one of the babies, but they probably wouldn't like that, so she's just gonna stand guard.
Okay.
Yeah, Nadia too. She feels bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brand just goes over and just starts sniffing at trees.
Okay. Ren.
Marcus territory.
Yes.
Ren, we go over to you. You're sprinting into town, full tilt.
Yeah. So Ren is gonna start barking.
Okay.
She's hoping to garner the attention of that kid that they left behind.
Okay.
With her familiar loud ass barking.
Make... I need someone's character sheet. We'll use Nenia's. You know what? You're gonna make a loud check, so charisma.
How loud check.
Sure. Oh wait, that's a save. Hang on. Yeah.
Okay. As you're going, yeah, you bark loudly, and it echoes between houses. And eventually, like, the kid comes looking out from behind a corner and, oh, hi, puppy. And he walks forward and notices that you've got some blood on you. He's like, are you okay?
She barks once. She wags her tail. She does a play bow, and then she like trots a few feet back and like wags her tail expectantly.
Do you want me to follow you?
Bark.
Okay. And he follows you.
All right. She leads him back to the Yetis.
Okay. You guys see Ren approach with the kid kind of stomping his way through the snow.
Ren approaches with the first sacrifice.
Yeah. Like, kind of alarmed. You should keep him a bit away from them. They might think he's a threat.
Luffy stands between the boy and the Yetis, just for
Ren-
posterity's sake.
They look up and they look at you, Ren, and
Ren Ren barks at them placatingly.
Okay, well, thanks to animal friendship,
Hey!
they just kind of they look wary and they look back to the kid, and he looks at them and what are these?
Ren like walks behind him and then nudges him like close enough that he can see the gifts and their little ones.
He looks and oh no, they he looks like he doesn't know what to do with this scenario. He's looking at all of you guys.
Ren sits down in front of him expectantly. Wags her tail.
Did they just want to celebrate too?
Bark!
If it is possible for a dog to shrug, Bran shrugs.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all seen the doggy shrug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just looks at them and I can we can always have more, and I can just tell people that this happened.
Ren barks again.
Yeah, Mist also barks.
Fluffy makes a weird dog grumble as if perhaps he should not tell people of the Yeti. But it just sounds like a dog grumble.
Ren looks at Laffy and is like, if he doesn't tell them, they're just going to steal stuff from next year. If they make more and maybe give them tribute at like the edge of the woods or something, then they have Christmas and the children have Christmas. Or
Fluffy's
Saintmas.
like, yeah, but what if they kill the Yeti?
Saint said it was a good haunted town.
True.
Hey, do you think they're gonna kill the Yeti?
Probably not. They look pretty defeated, so.
Okay.
And the kid just kind of hears a bunch of like dog chuffing noises, and he's just like, I don't think they'll hurt them if I tell.
Ren licks his face.
Yeah, Mist wags his tail and looks excited at that.
Okay. Thanks, puppies. He kind of just gives like a hesitant wave and turns to run back to the village.
Now this kid's gonna become a druid. He can talk to animals.
Saint looks at you guys and, well, I suppose that's that problem solved.
Right. How are we gonna bring things to well, no, wait, we don't have... Do we have to? Mist looks
What's
like
happening?
having...
You guys just cut off for like 2 minutes.
Oh, Mist is getting confused. It's fine. She's like overwhelmed with all the thoughts she's having, and the dog isn't able to process them. so she's just kind of like confused barfing. Like it comes off like she thinks there's still something for them to do, but she doesn't know what it is.
Did the boy head off towards the village, or is he still with us?
He headed off towards the village.
Why the fuck did we let him go alone?
Ren starts walking towards the village.
Yeah, Laffy says that and starts walking towards the village.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
Time to go escort the boy.
Yep.
He's easy to catch up to. You guys all catch up, leaving the Yetis to tend to their wounds and their babies. He goes, oh, are you coming with me?
Bark.
Okay. And he goes around, and, he heads into the inn, and, do you guys want to come in? He'll just...
Bark.
Yeah.
Fluffy just invites herself in the minute the door is open.
Okay.
This kid's the dog whisperer.
Yeah, he walks in with an entourage, and who you can now presume is the innkeep, smiles at him, and the boy tells him, I think we found that the gifts, they're monsters, but they're not monsters. My friends, and he turns the point at you guys. They, they. I think that the monsters just wanted to celebrate the holiday too. Um, and since they can't talk to us, they didn't. They just took them. But I think they're friendly. We just need to. We need to be friends with them. And the guy is just. Um.
Ren barks from the other side of the inn, like sitting up with her tail wagging.
Um. Well, where are these yetis?
Luffy starts to walk. She like starts and then she looks behind her and then she barks and then she starts walking like a few more steps.
Yeah, Mist sort of nudges the hand of the innkeep, like,
Yeah,
follow.
Oh, okay. Give me a minute, and he goes behind the back to the kitchen where you guys went in with him, and he comes back out with the coat on, and okay, let's go. And the kid's like, okay, follow us. And you guys lead this innkeep and the boy back out into the forest where the yetis are still there, and they see a new person and they kind of cower away, still bleeding, still weak.
Ren borfs and like walks up to one of them and sits down beside it.
Its body language eases considerably, and it looks at the person, looks back to the pile of gifts, and then just kind of reaches over and pulls a baby into its lap, and the baby's got a little like toy in its hands, playing with it, and the guy's just, oh, shite.
Ren barks.
He just looks at you and, yeah, okay. Right. Okay, boy, well, I guess we'll figure this out, won't we? We can't very well go killing things if they just want to celebrate our holiday. Goes against what it's about, after all. Right.
Mist wags her tail.
Ren gives him the doggy grin.
Well, I'll go tell everybody, and we'll get to work. Making new presents for the kids. And maybe next year we'll invite these into our homes. And the kids just,
Ren is also like head turned.
Luffy seems to.
Yeah, Mist doesn't seem to mind that suggestion.
Yeah, whatever.
We'll figure that out next year. Good point. He looks down at you guys and crouches low and, well, aren't you lot a bunch of angels that came to savor the day?
Luffy perks up considerably. Yes, she's a good girl.
Bran does another doggy sigh.
Mist is more excited about this than she feels she should be.
Nadia tentatively wags her tail.
The guy gives a big grin and, well, thank you. Do you want to come back to the village?
Ren looks at Saint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Luffy's also looking at saying, is their job there done?
Saint boofs and says, I think our job here's finished. The guy just looks at you guys and looks at Saint and looks at you guys.
Ren looks at the guy and barks and then like goes to sit near Saint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Mist nudges the guy one more time and licks his hand and then goes to sit by Saint too.
Bran quickly moves over to Saint. He's like,
No.
oh my god, finally!
Nadia gives a little nudge and she'll go by Saint as well.
He
Well,
s-
he does that
Sit around
open mouth
Saint
dog smile.
awkwardly.
he smiles and, right, well, thank you. We won't be forgetting this.
Ren barks once.
And he turns to leave, and the boy and him start wandering back to the village. And Saint looks at you guys and, well, I suppose that's our cue to leave.
Mist picks up her rod.
I forgot you kept it. Okay, yeah.
She definitely kept it.
Yeah,
She's
you
committed
walk
to this
over,
fucking
and
thing.
your tongue sticks to it again.
Yeah, she's like, ah, this is weird.
Fuck. Okay, and Saint borfs again, and this time it kind of echoes through the valley, and you feel your paws grow lighter, and he runs off into the sky.
Mist is gonna try to follow, and if she can't, it'd be really funny.
And chases after him.
Yep.
Mist, I need you to make an acrobatics check, actually.
Nice. Yes.
There is a solid false start. You start running, and the rod in your mouth is just makes you so front heavy. You lift off the ground a little bit, and then immediately plummet down face first into the snow.
Yeah. She
Uh,
makes the doggy whine and kind of like flails around in the snow a bit.
But you try again after pulling yourself back up, and you launch into the sky, running through the sky. And you guys pass over the world once more, running across landscape both familiar and not. Heading back into the Altoran woods. And eventually you come back to touch down near the town of Forest Gap, where you left. And you all touch down pretty gracefully this time. Probably by Saint's grace, but I need you all to make athletics checks again.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Mist, yours is at a disadvantage.
Nice. Perfect.
Okay. Mist, you hit a tree. You just straight up face first into a tree as you're coming down, just
Oh my god.
That's a loud doggy whine.
Yeah. Nenia and Laffy, you guys touch down very easily, just all four paws. You come down at a trot and you start walking once you hit the ground. Bran, you're so over all this, you just kind of hit the ground and roll over, and then pick yourself up. And Ren, you kind of do the same. You're just still kind of really overexcitable.
Mm-hmm.
And you hit the ground real hard, and you're like... And Saint,
She's fine.
Yeah.
She hops up, looks around.
Saint just looks at you all and... Good job.
Mist wags her tail even though her face hurts.
He walks back over to where the door was, and it's still open, and goes, "Come, my friends. Let's earn some rest." And he hops back into the mansion.
Mist is just like, are we gonna dog pile sleep? Is that what's happening?
Please no.
Can
I feel dog pile sleep.
Can I even sleep though? I wonder what that's like.
I suppose you'll be finding out, he calls from inside the mansion.
It's a lot like going unconscious voluntarily. And Luffy walks into the mansion.
Sounds
Ren
really
also
weird. Yeah.
walks into the mansion.
Mist
Yeah,
follows.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys all pop in, utterly exhausted. And Saint looks at you guys and... Rest, my family. When you wake, you'll be back to normal.
That means we won't be able to hear you speak, isn't it?
Unfortunately, no.
You're very majestic, Saint.
Yeah.
Mist tries to put the thing down in her mouth now.
Okay, and you drop it. he just kind of gives a doggy smile of his own and, well, thank you. May our journey be a good one from here on out.
Oh, right. Yeah. Like, Miss just remembered all the shit that they got
Yeah,
to now.
Fred gives him a dubious doggy look.
Good night.
Night.
Yeah, good night.
And I want you to know, you're the best people I've ever known.
Aww.
Aww.
That's the best dog I've ever known.
Definitely.
So with that, you guys all pad back up to your rooms. The stairs have been made doggy-sized, or Laffy-sized, I guess in this case.
Miss just goes with Laffy. She's like, you need to tell me how to sleep. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
It's kind of something that just happens to you after a while. Like, you'll think,
unsettling.
yeah, you'll think, oh, I don't think this is gonna happen. I'm going to be staying awake. And then, bam, you're unconscious.
Oh, I hate that description.
What? That's really unsettling.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
are you sure?
Yeah, it's like dying, except you wake up.
So that's what sleeping
God.
feels like dying?
Yeah.
Not that I would know, but probably not.
Ren stays absolutely silent.
Well, like of old age and like you're not really achy. Well, I mean, I guess that depends. Like some people, when they're tired, they get kooky or a headache. You know.
I don't though. I really don't. Okay, well, I'm gonna see what happens. You mind if I stay with you? I don't know how this is gonna work. What if I actually die?
You can't.
You have to wake me.
Die from sleeping. It'll be
Oh.
fine.
Will it though?
Just think of it as learning a new experience.
Well, that's the point. I'm curious. What if?
It's an experiment.
Yes. If I go to sleep and then I'm normal in the morning, but I'm not supposed to be sleeping when I'm normal, what if I just die?
I don't
Well-
think that is gonna happen, but here's what we'll do, because I think that would be interesting. There is your book. We'll get it, and we'll get your pen, and then when you wake up, just write whatever weird-ass dreams you had in your journal.
Oh, I don't know where my book is. I don't know where anything is that was on me.
We'll find it. Fluffy borks for some unseen servants to get the book.
Okay, but that is the question. Where the fuck is...
Ren goes to sleep.
Okay. Ren, you head
Yeah,
into your room.
Bran marched into his room.
Alright.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to go to sleep as soon as possible so I can wake up and be me again.
Mrs. like, Laffy, get me a
My
paper. We
glorious
have to put
self.
our paw prints on it.
Laffy is gonna figure out her shit, but she's gonna, stay awake until Mist goes to sleep. But then she's gonna keep staying awake because she figures that the spell is gonna run out based on time, and she wants to be awake for that sick transformation.
Okay.
And then she'll go to sleep.
Okay, so everyone falls asleep save for Laffy. Laffy, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
What?
No.
As a dog or as Laffy?
As a dog. Actually, no. As Laffy.
Okay,
But can Mist sleep?
Yeah. Yeah, Mist can sleep.
Even though... Okay, I guess that's just magic with the
Yes.
fey ancestry thing.
Yeah. Alright, Laffy, you managed to stay awake just long enough to see something awful and gruesome. Like, you see Mist just, like, extend and fill back out, and her robes just... the hair turns into robes around her, and you can swear you hear the sounds of bones cracking. And you feel yourself undergoing the same thing, and it feels a lot like someone is taking you like putty and just reshaping you. It's a really uncomfortable feeling. And about a minute later, you guys are back to normal.
Fluffy looks at her hands and she's like, Wicked. And then she immediately passes out.
Okay. And that's it for tonight.
Hey.
Thanks for sticking with this, Internet.
It was a
Yeah.
good time.
Yeah, and we will be back next weekend for your regularly scheduled whatever's gonna happen.
Hey.
Yeah.
More magical
Hey.
adventures.
Alright, bye, Internet.
Bye.
Bye.